Physical, racism in sports and beyond. Our bodies hold stories. They carry the bruises, the battles, and the resilience of our ancestors. In the world of sports, where strength and skill should define us, racism still tries to push us out, but we are still here, playing, thriving, and reclaiming space. We explore the impact of racism on physical body, but more importantly, the way we rise, heal, and keep moving forward.
Sansin, nitzigasan, Melody McArthur, Miskuchiwas Gaigan Utinira, Treaty 8 Utinia. My name is Melody McArthur. I'm from Treaty 8 territory originally. I work in theater, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and I channel all of the things that I go through, specifically with racism, but not just that alone, of course, but I use that to channel what I do into trying to, I guess, change minds and show different ways of being that Native people actually are. So our artistic abilities, our creativity, our depth as human beings, our range of emotion. You know, I want to show that because there is tendency for things to be seen as one way and romanticized from like media and whatnot about the stoic Native person or the Native woman who just doesn't really even have a voice at all. So I use what I do to try and show that there's another way to see Native people. I've seen a lot of systemic racism in terms of how the social systems in this country work to continue perpetuating a cycle, I believe on purpose, because actually a lot of people have this notion and belief that the overrepresentation of our people in certain social systems means that we drain the economy, but that is in fact not true at all. Something I've always wanted to address is that we actually, the oppression of our people and overrepresentation of our people in systems like the child welfare system and the incarceration system actually drive the Canadian economy and a lot of government jobs, if you actually think about it. So when I see systemic racism, I'm often looking at it through the lens of things could change if they wanted them to. So why I'm bringing this up is that it is actually up to us as Native people to set an example for other Native people of what we can achieve and what we can do despite all of these barriers and all this racism and all this discrimination and all the intergenerational trauma that we face. We can do anything, you know, and that's kind of what I try to accomplish in my own life through my own story and trying to rise above it as often as I can, though I know it is difficult. But that is why, because I know that the system purposely is working against our people all the time. And then it's perpetuated socially through just other Canadian people, other people who visit this country. And so I'm trying to do what I can for my own part to defy that and challenge those stereotypes, challenge those beliefs and show something different so that we can just all be equal someday. How I protect myself has been a journey, and it will be a journey for every person who goes through it. But for me, it's really having a strong sense of knowing yourself, of knowing probably, I can't speak for everyone, but knowing your culture and having some ties and connections to your community, which a lot of people I know don't have, but a lot of us are working hard to reconnect with those things. And I think that that's one main important piece of being able to challenge racism when it's towards you, is to know who you really are as a person and be able to stand tall in that. The different ways that I try to find healing in this world are, of course, through art, songwriting, singing, performing, and I also like to work out physically. That really helps. I go for a lot of long nature walks. I get outside and get the fresh air and just kind of feel all of that in my body, get my feet planted on the ground, and I like to go swimming, again, tying it into the physical for you, and I really just trying to give back to other people as often as you can so that you realize that the world is also outside of yourself and not so living in your mind all the time. And you can do that by trying to be of service to other people in any way that you can. I think that all kind of helps overcome those things that can bring you down.
Creating a society stands with us, lifting voices, building trust. Together we rise, our hearts complete. So hear the drum, feel the beat. The circle turns, the healing grows. Through us all, the spirit flows. They try to break us, try to bend, took our voices to the wind, but the spirit's got us still. Through the mountains, through the hills, we rise up singing strong and free, creating hope.